Silence your cell phones now.
Oh, awesome. As a bat signal, that's your... Oh, sorry. That's your signal. That means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's so cool.
What's going on, YouTube? It's NC Place to Be channel. Trying to say back to give you guys a movie experience, and yes, it is time. We are finally here. DC's biggest crossover movie yet to date, the last superhero movie of the year, Justice League. Justice League is comprised of all the heroes that we got in the DCEU so far into the superhero team up. So, how did the movie do? People may say it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be good. Controversy going on with DC, but hey, just relax. The movie was good. I enjoyed the movie. I had fun in the movie. But we can't just go off my word for it. I mean, come on, we gotta go and get into some good, some bad, and the experience. So, without any further ado, let's get into the good. Here's the good. First off, is I want to say that the plot is more simple this time. We have Steppenwolf that is coming from Apocalypse and wants to get these three mother boxes to put them together to make a shittier version of Earth, so to bring down Darkseid. That's the overall plot. Batman has to get a team of heroes together and take out Steppenwolf. So, first I have to say is the characters themselves. The Justice League is good. I enjoy it. I didn't know how I was going to feel about these characters going into the movie because Marvel had each individual member, well, except for two, member of the Avengers have their own movie leading up to the Avengers. This one, you only had about the Trinity had their movie, such as Superman, Batman. Well, now Batman was in Batman v Superman, but that's sort of the movie that illustrates him more, and Wonder Woman. So there's no introduction to Aquaman, Cyborg, or the Flash. So those are all characters I was afraid of, but I had to say they did pretty well with this. Ray Fisher as Cyborg, he's a Broadway actor, and he brought some like emotion to the character. Like when I'm used to seeing Cyborg, I'm used to seeing, you know, like,
when there's trouble, you know what to do. Call Cyborg, he can shoot a rocket from his shoe, 'cause he's Cyborg.
You know, that kind of enjoyment. But this one, like, it's starting off early. You really see like the depressed part of him. Like, I don't want this. You want this for me, Dad. Which Joe Morton plays his dad, Papa Pope. I love the emotion from him. He was basically saying, like, you know, everybody sees Cyborg in a different light, but it's like, you gotta think, like, I wake up one day and I am just not this machine, and I got stuff going on in my head that I don't understand. I'd rather just have been dead. Just let me go, type thing. And I really loved how he brought that into the character. The Flash for this movie, Ezra Miller is the comic relief. There are some things that did not work for me, and there are some things that were forced. But overall, I did find him funny. He did have some very enjoyable moments. This is like a young baby Flash right here. This is not seasoned Flash. He has not done battle with Reverse Flash or the Rogues or anything of that nature. This is strictly baby Flash, and he just, you know, you could tell by the way he says some things, like you see in the trailer and all that stuff like that. Aquaman is going through some shit, kind of like Throne of Atlantis type Aquaman going through some shit, but you know, he's not that Aquaman yet, but he was very enjoyable. I thought he was going to be probably Jason Momoa was going to be just one-liners, but he was great. Wonder Woman shows me why she was my favorite superhero movie of 2017. Her and Wonder Woman and Logan were my top two, like tied at the top. I really enjoyed both those movies, and she chose it in this movie. Why? Because I really love Wonder Woman, and Gal Gadot has, more and more I see her, the more and more she has sold me as Diana Prince. Like, I really just enjoy her. Ben Affleck is selling me more as Batman. He is the seasoned vet that is coming back in here to get this team together, and you know what? Ben Affleck fits the role of seasoned old Batman. He really does. And I'm not saying he has to go around and be all young Batman, but as older seasoned Batman that I've done this for 20 plus years, Ben Affleck fits that part, and I like all the characters and how they get their kind of introduction into how there's tension in the team when you first come together. They all like, we come together, we want to save the world. I enjoyed that. Also, it's not a spoiler. You see him in the trailer. Superman does come back, and when he does return, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it could be done a little bit differently, but I enjoyed it though. It did make sense. I enjoyed it. And Superman, for those out there who are worried about the Superman that he was in Man of Steel and Batman Superman, he's not there no more. This is probably the Superman closest to the ones that I know would make Superman fanatics happy. They went out their way to make sure that Superman is Superman type thing. And you know what I'm saying? For Medina Prime, who used to do the channel with me, he's going to be very happy about that. So I enjoy that. There is, the DC action thing. I did like how they, the visual effects. Zack Snyder, despite what people say about his movies, he does do good in visual effects. Okay, I enjoy visual effects there. There was a lot of cutting, but I will say that there's going to probably be an Ultimate Edition. If it's not, then we just got robbed. But I'm just saying, but there has to be an Ultimate Edition, because I know this movie was longer. Because there are some scenes that's in the trailer that's not in the movie. So they got either a lot of deleted scenes, or it's going to be an Ultimate Edition. Who knows? With every good, there is bad. There's bad in every movie, okay? I'm saying, but this, DC going to have some bad in movies. So let's talk about the bad. To start off the bad, and I wanted to start off with, is Steppenwolf. Okay, one thing about Steppenwolf is he's just all a CG big ass villain. That's all he is. And for those who are not familiar with Steppenwolf in the comics, they're not going to know who Steppenwolf is. Like, see, when me and Swag on Zero went to the movies and experience, we went with 4 people who did not read comics. We were the only ones that read comics. Didn't know who the fuck Steppenwolf was. They did try to explain in the movie who Steppenwolf really was, but he was not really threatening. There was no point in this movie that I felt as though that they're not going to defeat him. That's the same problem I had with Thor Ragnarok, where I said the threat of Ragnarok was never there. Like, you knew that they were going to win. There has not really been that big villain dynamic since The Dark Knight Rises, with Bane. Just all the shit went to hell for 6 months. That's the villain that's like, he's going to win. And Steppenwolf suffers from that. Another bad thing is toward in the first 30 minutes of the movie, imagine like you run it and you're just tripping, but you're not trying to fall down, but you want to keep on going. That's how I seen the first 30 minutes of the movie, because it's all over the place. It's like we're going to take a scene from this movie, and put it together, and it doesn't feel like it's the same movie. Joss Whedon has his handprints on this because he came in to help take over Zack Snyder and do some reshoots, and it felt to me like the first Avengers movie, where it's trying to introduce each character in their own light type thing. And it's just like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. For Justice League, it doesn't work. For you got, trying to choose Batman, and it's just like, oh, okay. And then it's like Wonder Woman's like, wait, hold on. And then it's like The Flash, okay. And then Aquaman's like, wait, whoa. It's like, what is going on? There's too many cuts. You can tell there's a lot of things that's been cut out of this movie, unfortunately. And I will get all to that in my spoiler review. So that it makes it very, very choppy. And the CG, I can't complain too much about CG, because unless I see like noticeable shit that fucks me up, then I'll have a problem with CG. And that will be Superman. Okay, I'm just saying now, y'all know he's back, but when they had to do reshoots, Superman was Henry Cavill was doing Mission Impossible 6. Yes, there's another one. He had this mustache, so they had to CGI this mustache, and there are sometimes you don't notice it, but sometimes you can notice it, and I'm just like, God. And then the other CG, like I said, Steppenwolf is a huge piece of trash, and it's just like, I've seen sloppier DC, so I'm not CGI. I'm not gonna complain about that. But like, the ending battle, it's Zack Snyder's all over it. I'm just telling y'all this, so y'all know that, be prepared for that. But you know, for things like Cyborg, I actually thought Cyborg CGI worked really well. I thought they really, you know, tapered that up a little bit. So I'm really cool with that. And then, so, you know, we got most of it out of the way. Let's get into the experience. Okay, so like I said, me, Swag on 01, and then a couple other of our friends when we all went and saw this movie right there, opening screening right there at 9 o'clock. Man, the trailers just kept coming. I was just so excited for the movie, and we all said they had enjoyed the movie. I really had fun with this movie. Stay for both post-credit scenes. It's obvious they changed the post-credit scenes, and I thought that maybe it probably changed for the better. Okay, and I'm just saying, but stay for both of them because one is a really, like, to all the comic book fans out there, you're really going to enjoy the first post-credit scene, and the second one's just going to, like, you gotta stay for that one. That's all the way at the end of the credits. So make sure you guys stay for that one. So guys, overall, don't be scared to go out against Justice League. Don't let Rotten Tomatoes make the decision for you, because I really think when it comes to the DC movies, everybody has their mind made up that this is going to be a bad movie already, just because of the bad taste of Batman v Superman in our mouth. So, like I said, I enjoyed the Ultimate Edition. Everybody's not me though. So I recommend, please go out this movie, support this movie, because next thing you know, shit's gonna start falling apart for DC, and I don't know where they're gonna come back from it. I know they're gonna probably try to Flashpoint to try to reboot it, but I don't know if that's really gonna do this. So make sure you go out and see it. I had a good time. I'm going to give Justice League a B-. Really good time, really had fun with it. There are flaws with it, but I had fun with the movie. I really enjoyed this movie. Is it my favorite superhero movie of 2017? No. But is it the worst superhero movie of 2017? No, not by any means. You're going to enjoy it. Why can't we all just get along? So make sure you guys post out in the comments out below if you guys saw it. How'd you see it? Use spoiler tags. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more. For the spoiler talk, me and Swag are going to go into detail about the spoilers of how we liked the movie and what things we missed and what things we did not like. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and make sure you guys hit the like button if you guys like my review, and subscribe for more videos. So once again, this is NC, the place to be. Joe Tony Mustaine, and I'll see you at the movies.